there.
Probably.
Oh, it's magic.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Make News, the spin-off show out of basically morning news that is our interactive quasi-trivia game. And here with us tonight are two outstanding co-hosts, Mr. Chris Pavlik and Patrick Thompson. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Till you were talking all that shit about how good we are, you liar.
What, dude? I can't be honest here, man.
You're just trying to say nice things to get us to send you a birthday gift next year, but it's not happening.
Hey, man. I want one of them 25-cent shirts from the Goodwill.
I think there's flax.
All right, we can do that, I think. Why are you stoned?
Does he not know what flaxseed is?
Flaxseed?
I do.
Oh,
I grew up on a farm. How are you going to ask a farmer what flaxseed is? I was being a wise ass.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
What you up to, Mr. Patrick? How you been?
Well, I'm doing great. I got to drive back to Dallas from San Antonio tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. Well, let's see what we can do to lift spirits and entertain people here tonight with our special guest. He's a Long Beach local comedian. He's been on Jamie Foxx Radio, done some bits on Showtime, and now he's here with us. Everybody, let's say hello to Cochino.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
We're doing. How about you?
Good to be on, man. This is kind of cool. I'm on probation, so I can't leave the house. Probation.
So are those two. So are they. Don't worry. That's why they're still there.
Yeah, by probation, do you mean quarantine? Because if that's the case, then we all need a PO.
I'm using quarantine as the reason, but it's probation.
Okay, well, quarantine it is.
But not in Texas, though, because they're fully open. There's no quarantine there.
Our governor is literally in a wheelchair. Literally in a wheelchair. He's like, nah, take the masks off.
That's why he's staying home.
We're about ready to open up here in California. Well, you guys are from California too. Yeah, we're about ready to open it up and start a fourth wave.
Oh,
you
man.
guys like surfing, so you're all about those waves.
Yes, we're trying to get back to the blue level, where the waves are. Those of us who spend time out, I'm. So for people who didn't know, I used to be, as of what would be about 2 months ago, I was a Huntington Beach resident, so not far from our current awesome guest. And I was one of those guys that lived in Huntington Beach, grew up there almost all of their life, and I almost never went to the beach.
So you ditched your hometown for a job, huh?
Yeah, if you're in Huntington Beach, once you're over 200 pounds, you gotta get out.
There's a weight limit on the sand.
Yes.
They'll start closing down the beach. They're like, there's something. There's sea lions, man. They're vicious.
Like puts with 2 arms.
They interview a local girl, like, we saw a manatee on the beach.
Nope, it was just a person.
Too late. Peter's already showed up. Humvees and Harriers and cargo
it could
nets.
be like what happened back in the late 80s. They fucking put dynamite in that whale.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, you have to check that video out. I'll send it to your Instagram later. But
that must
they put dynamite in a whale, and it ruined cars and houses. Just chunks of fucking raining.
There had to be water everywhere.
There was. So
they thought it would remove it from the beach.
Yeah, well, I mean,
here it is.
That's the one.
Yes.
They don't blow it up.
There we go. Pink mist. And here come the chunks.
Oh my God! Who's the asshole that approved that mission?
Oh, that guy got his hood dented. I've never seen this part. Ooh.
The last time I seen something like that was a big Latina girl at Taco Bell.
Oh, damn!
Well, nowadays I'm not much different than that. I just don't have a Taco Bell around the corner from my house no more. So now I got to drive
eating
a
a chalupa.
Wow, that was crazy.
Oh my God! You want to talk about some fresh sushi? There's your sashimi right there, motherfuckers.
If you like the taste of the seasoning of saltpeter and 3 days of rotted flesh,
Yummy.
It's the best kind.
I wonder who came up with that goddamn idea.
Probably some white guy in an office. Like, if I had to guess, like somebody
Probably
with brains did not do that.
Some guy was like, you know what? We can't lift it.
The
You know, can lift it. Explosive.
Wow.
Oh man.
Well,
I am
think
so glad we have producer Dan. I'm not gonna lie.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's right there on the spot. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got 5 games tonight. I'm keeping track of y'all's scores so I can laugh at the one of you that is the least
that
funny.
means the game is fixed. He's keeping track. The game is fixed.
Well, the guest always wins. I've seen whose line is it anyway.
All right, Boston, tell them what they're playing for.
Oh,
All right, folks, tonight they're playing for one wall fixture hardware kit from IKEA so that their drawers don't fall down and crush their children.
I swear to God, if I don't get sent that, if I win.
I will print a shipping label, but I won't be happy about it.
I need it because I have a lot of children. Especially
We wouldn't want them to get hurt. And also just keep in mind that for the winner, legal disclaimer, basically Morning News is not liable if you do not screw it to the wall correctly and your children do get hurt. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're not. There's no instructions.
Okay, good. That's great.
It's IKEA. They assume at this point everybody knows how to put their shitty furniture together.
Yeah, it's just a modern version of hieroglyphics. Right?
From IKEA.
Producer Dan is the best looking one on the show, Aaron Wright says.
Because you can't see him.
Damn straight. That
You should have
must
said
been-
Dan straight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too.
Well, let's get tonight's first round. The first round of tonight's show is I'm going to give you a hashtag. Okay, the round is called the T3 or the Twitter tag twister. I'm going to give you a hashtag, and you're going to write me a tweet with that hashtag. You're just going to dictate it live. Okay, just buzz in when you got something, and we will go until everyone's had an opportunity, and we will move on to the next available thing.
All right.
An example of this would be if I said, give me a tweet with hashtag Monday Motivation, your answer could be, this morning when my alarm clock went off, I got right up, smashed it with a hammer I keep next to my bed, tied off, shot some H, and passed the fuck back out. Hashtag Monday Motivation. All right. So here's our first one.
Is the audience allowed to play?
Yeah.
Okay,
The audience
so-
are always allowed to play.
The audience is absolutely allowed and even encouraged to play. If the audience scores more than 10 points tonight, I'm going to put the Street Team shirt on sale. So there's that.
Ooh.
Yep.
What an incentive.
I may have
So
to
that
order
means
4
everybody
just in
gets
case.
triple points in the audience.
Damn it. All right, let's give you the first one. KFC keeps floating a gaming console / PC that supposedly uses the heat coming off the board contained within to keep a bucket of chicken warm. This is not a third-party item. KFC is supposedly building this console themselves. This has caused hashtag KFC gaming to trend steadily over the past weeks. Related to this or not, give me a tweet with hashtag KFC gaming in it. There you go, Chris.
Hashtag KFC chicken box.
Well, there you go. No. No points on that one. Wrong. The structure is to write a tweet, and we are beta testing a lot of this, so there will be some minor ins and outs here. But the idea is you don't.
Producer Dan says hashtag KFC gaming. Okay, so I called it a box instead of an Xbox. I called it a chicken box. My bad.
Well, you have to write a tweet, not just like put the anyways, what you got, Patrick?
Fire hazards
okay.
coming soon. Hashtag KFC gaming.
There you go. Points.
All right. I did it backwards. My bad.
Learn how to use a tweet, you old bitch.
Is he not on Twitter?
Fuck that. I don't tweet no more. Donald Trump got banned and I said, fuck you. I don't know how to do this anyway.
So it's like everyone on Twitter is basically just there for just reading Orange Man tweets and the rage that comes from Orange Man tweets. You
got anything for hashtag KFC gaming Cochino?
Everything you guys talk about, that's the reason why I eat at Church's Chicken. Hashtag gaming. Not even gaming.
Fuck you, Aaron. Triple points is legally binding oral obligation.
Aaron,
I'll give you an oral obligation.
Oral obligation.
Hashtag oral obligation.
Yeah.
Hashtag KFC gaming.
Points. We'll chalk that one up. All right. The House answer for that question is, when you smell that chicken, you're in for a good time now and a bad time later. The only gaming I do anymore is the entertainment I get stumbling to the toilet before I toss my drawers in 11 herbs and spices. Hashtag KFC gaming.
How long did you take to figure that shit out? How long
I just wrote it.
I fucking knew it.
I wrote this entire show.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
So the next one, give us the hashtag. Give us 2 weeks to come on back on the show.
So this is an adaptation of a game that I used in a previous game show that people got a commercial break essentially to think about it, and that worked. But I don't have commercial breaks. I have to restructure everything. So there's a little bit of starting over. But
that would be a 3-day show if we did that shit now.
Exactly. But there was only 2 of those in the game. Here we're doing 3 for the whole show, and that's it. Ooh. But the second one, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, a known lover of CrossFit, made hashtag CrossFit trend today as she lifted weights, calling it her COVID protection, while calling for the resignation of Dr. Fauci. Give me a tweet with hashtag CrossFit in it, related or unrelated to this news story. All right, Patrick.
Jesus weights are my mask. Fuck you, Fauci. Hashtag CrossFits.
Well, that's right on the money. All right, points.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. Anybody else for hashtag CrossFit?
Yeah, I don't know anything about working out. CrossFit. Yes, it does.
That's points. That counts.
Hashtag crossed out.
I don't know anything about working out. Hashtag CrossFit.
Hashtag waits for Jesus. Resurrecting this weekend. Carry the cross. Hashtag CrossFit.
This is better than going to the gym. I can do it at home, and it's one payment, one time, and done.
Oh, we got an audience.
I like it. I like it.
What's the audience one?
The audience one is got to get those crosses into the yard to burn somehow. Hashtag CrossFit.
All right, audience points.
Not bad.
All right, the house answer is actually kind of in the same vein, so to speak, as our audience answer.
Triple points is a legally binding oral obligation, Aaron Wright says.
Again, with the oral obligations.
About that oral obligations.
So what'd you say?
Aaron really wants that prize.
He ain't gonna buy the fucking shirt. He just wants to win. All right, the house answer for this is I have 2 of them. One of them is from COVID-19. Come over here and we'll see if my foot will hashtag CrossFit in your ass. And the other house answer is, my wife and I wanted to try some weird things in the bedroom, so I suggested using odd objects as dildos. Nothing seemed to work, but the hashtag CrossFit. Hashtag praise him. Hashtag I'm going to hell for this.
Oh my God.
That's a good one. I like that.
All right.
You see a frying pan fly behind Boston and hit him in the head. Boink! He falls out of the chair.
Out.
Next question is...
He's not breathing. That's a COVID death. All right. The next one. Today is April Fool's Day. It is arguably the most celebrated holiday in the world, as the premise is to tell lies to get a rise out of one another. So of course it trended. Give me a tweet with hashtag April Fools in it. Chris.
April Fools has been canceled until we get a president that is... I can't even say it. Never mind.
And producer says, nope, that didn't work. All right.
I can't say it. That's not nice. I just can't. I was going somewhere mean and it wasn't nice.
So I thought it was going to be, do you have one, Patrick? Yeah, okay. Your hand's up. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, my hand's up like a third grader, so.
Well, you could just say it. You don't have to I don't know. Fuck, just do the thing.
The election has been recounted. Trump has actually won the election, and Biden will be ushered out. Hashtag April Fools.
There you go. Points. I didn't write a house answer for this one, but I could venture one.
So figure it out. You got 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. I was told yesterday that we'd have a guest star on today's show, and I believed him. Hashtag April Fools.
You got one for April Fools, Cochino?
Yeah. My wife said we've been married 12 years, and I love you like the day that I met you. Hashtag April Fools.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Bean shake Cochino.
Oh shit.
Cochino's gonna get beat on camera with La Chocolate.
Hey honey, you're gonna get laid tonight. April Fools.
It's like the end of Caddyshack. It's like, hey everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
You are caught up on child support.
Points. All right. So that ends the round of the game that probably won't be going live on Tuesday.
What?
Twitter
I
tag
like this
Twitter.
one.
Yeah, really.
It's a fun one to think on your feet.
Well, all of them are fun ones to think on your feet.
That's
stand by.
Hashtag April Fools.
It ain't my fault these motherfuckers didn't take B12 today.
Blame it on the supplements. That's a song. All right. So the next game we're going to play.
Make me go to rehab, but I wouldn't go.
She should have probably went.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen. Amy Winehouse has died of B12 poisoning.
Son of a bitch.
April should have gone to rehab. Well, I know who the real April Fools are.
3 of them are in this room. Producer Dan, can you pop in and all 4 of us will be here?
Too much no.
There you go.
No. All right. Well, let's get on to the next game. The next game is called Big Words, Little Words, where I will be giving you a headline that I may or may not have actually seen in real life. And you tell me something about that headline, or if I tell you something that happened, you give me a headline for it, and I will tell you which one that is as we go. An example of this would be, I would give you the headline, President stumbles 3 times boarding Air Force One. And then your details for that headline would be, doctor clears him for duty, stating, quote, it's not about how we fall, but about how we get back up. Okay, so we're ready for the first one. Give me the description for the headline for this headline. They were passed out in the Taco Bell drive-thru with a kid in the car, police say. Patrick.
Hashtag, or why am I saying hashtag? Heroin incident over new quesalupa.
Points. There you go. All right, any of you guys got one? All right, Chris?
They were passed out in the Taco Bell parking lot with kids in the car from putting methamphetamine in their chalupa and eating it from the raw end of the chalupa that was not cooked.
Well, damn. They took so much meth that they passed out. They must have been in that line for a long time.
Same difference.
Okay.
Taco Bell now offering Narcan as a sauce.
Points. Narcan. All right. Do we have any more takers?
Yeah, they passed out in a Taco Bell drive-thru with their kid, playing to be asleep, hoping that the kid would leave.
Playing possum on the crutch fruit.
Let's see. Do we have a house answer for this? We do. The house answer. The headline for this would be upstanding couple spills chloroform over face masks, falls unconscious.
That's good.
That's good. Oh, shit.
All right. Next headline. Joe Biden wants to spend $2 trillion on infrastructure and jobs. Give us a description. Tell us what he's spending that on. Patrick.
He's spending, what was it, $2 trillion.
$2 trillion.
He's spending it on new rubber ducks to float down the sewage systems to make sure it's safe.
Points. All right. What else are we spending infrastructure money on?
He's spending $2 trillion on brand new office furniture for the Congress since they voted him in.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Shit, that's points.
Yes.
Rubber ducky on the screen.
We're floating that bitch down the
Yeah, we are.
duck is going to go down every canal to make sure it's safe.
Are you sure? Well, I don't know if we should bring it down the Suez Canal. I mean, it may get, a little stuck.
Well, this one's squishy. It's got air in it.
That's right.
It can
We're
be
not
its own one dude with the truck, pulling the dirt.
But
it can do that.
But it's made in China. You're not allowed to deflate the ones that are made in China. They can't be deflated. So if it gets
not if you're Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, who let that guy near the duck? That bitch.
Someone melted the rubber ducky.
It looks like he's got a little downs.
Things got a little sideways there. Do we have any more for Biden spends $2 trillion on infrastructure and jobs? Give us a descriptor or a log line.
I think he's going to spend $1 trillion on Rosetta Stone for his wife to speak goddamn Spanish, right?
Okay, boys, keep going.
He's spending another $1 million to get some dog obedience training with Milan to get that dog stopped fighting goddamn people.
Because it just took that dog just took a shit in the White House. By the way, that made news.
A cleanup service too.
Yeah, that's an expensive cleanup service. The house answer that we have tonight is, or he could just cut us a $5,700 check.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
That's about the same.
Wrong.
Hashtag April Fools. Okay, we got to start giving Dan points. Dan's got at least 3, I'm imagining at this point. All right,
See,
next one.
I told you it was fixed. He don't even keep score correctly. I got 12. I got 12. Cochino's got 42. Patrick's got 1.
As long as I beat Patrick, I'm fine. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Our last one for big words, little words. Give us a descriptor or something for this. Oh, my God. Give us a descriptor for this headline. Matt Gaetz urged to lawyer up amid reports of empty Costco-sized box of condoms found in office trash.
Who the fuck's Matt Gaetz?
I'll give you some background. Matt Gaetz is on the fire right now.
Oh, he's the guy. He was actually a PR lawyer for a company. He got caught jerking it on cam.
No. That was Jeffrey Toobin.
Close enough. Toobin be Lubin.
That was Trump's right-hand man?
I mean,
Matt
how
Gaetz,
could they not know Toobin wouldn't have been Toobin it on fucking live? I mean, it's in his name, Toobin.
Yeah. To give you some background, Matt Gaetz is he was going to be apparently on tying in with Fox News as like an anchor or something. And he's a spokesperson for something, a talking head. And some interesting allegations came out about his actions with a 17-year-old.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Right, and that is ongoing, like flights and interstate trips and behavior that is a little bit more than questionable. So he's currently being investigated, and he's made a point of going on other people's shows and trying to implicate them live, like went on Tucker Carlson and said, I'm not the only person who's been accused of doing stuff like this, and then just said shit. He's a shitstorm right now.
Right.
But they've urged him to lawyer up amid reports of an empty Costco-sized box of condoms found in the office trash. Patrick.
Gaetz gropes. More at 6.
more at 6 points. All right.
Costco box of condoms that Gaetz found was not the right size. More at 11.
That is the kind of headline I'd expect out of MSM, dude. All right. That's what we're here for. You got anything, Cochino?
And the girl was 17 years old.
17.
Oh my God. An empty Costco size box of condoms.
Someone's like, hey, dude, you should probably get a lawyer. We found this giant box of condoms in your office trash. Why do you have them? Why are they at the office? And why is it a giant box?
And all of them got a print of Dora the Explorer on there for underminers.
Points. Patrick, what you got?
Gaetz lawyers up after having to exchange for smaller size.
Lawyer or condom?
Condom up. He's got a condom up.
Gaetz's lawyer says he will be found innocent due to the fact that the prints were women's.
What?
What?
The prints, or the ribs, I should say.
It
wasn't me.
We might need an interpreter.
All right. Let's see. We have 2 house answers for this one. The first one is, if it don't fit, you must acquit. And the second one is, no, the balloon animal argument won't work this time.
We love you, Juice.
Currently, the score is Patrick 9, Cochino 8, Chris 5, audience 1. Seriously, you guys don't want a discount on a damn shirt? That's fine. You know, I'll just leave it full price. But seriously, man.
Here, all right, how about this? Make me the audience.
Okay, then it's audience 4.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought.
Well,
Still gotta
we're
work
going
with
by the
both
triple
PP.
point standard. That's 12.
Yep,
Well, but it's
exactly.
All the audience has to do is get 10 people to comment. Damn it.
Triple points is a legally binding oral obligation, says Aaron Wright once again.
No, that's the same.
Aaron Wright.
I just keep putting it up there to remind you guys that it is an orally binding obligation. So
Wrong.
Well, somehow family and friends are disqualified from winning prizes here. Thank you.
who said I was
Thank you.
family
That's
or
it.
friendly? Fuck all y'all.
Vin Diesel. Speaking of things that we wish we could never hear again, let's take a brief moment to hear an ad from pleaserecordthis.com.
Hello, and thank you for checking out pleaserecordthis.com. My name is Patrick Thompson, a voice actor, ad writer, and jack of all trades. I have done ad reads, voice announcing, character creation, and voice impression work for over a decade. I hope you'll wander around the site, enjoy what you hear, and who knows, maybe we'll be working together soon.
I know him.
Wow.
Yeah, we're professional up in this bitch.
Yeah, professional assholes.
That's right, everybody. My site is pleaserecordthis.com. Thank you so much, Sean.
Beautiful.
Either
That's an
you're muted
awkward
or you're
silence.
just doing
We got a
Bruce Lee
Walt
right
Disney.
Walt Disney.
Man, typical.
You're muted, bro.
I'll think of something. Let's move on.
Damn it.
There is nothing wrong with the screen. It's the shirt.
Do not adjust your TV. My shirt is loud, but my mic is muted. Cochino, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, man? What's your deal? Why are you as cool as you are, man?
You know what? I think it was my mom. I think my mom, she beat me quite a bit.
That'll fucking do it. Yes, sir.
It taught me when and not to speak. She did it. And I was born in Compton. You know, that's a real nice neighborhood in California.
Yep, it's like Beverly Hills.
Right there in the hood next to Beverly Hills.
Yep.
And then grew up in Carson. Started doing comedy about 25 years ago. And I stopped. I mean, because the first time I did some comedy, I did it a couple of times, and I asked the guy, I was pretty funny, right? He goes, yeah. And I go, when do I get paid?
Dude, we're asking the same question.
Is it bad that my first comedy show I did, I made $50?
Your first one?
Yeah, and it's the only one I've done thus far, but I have
Well, you
more.
probably had an oral obligation.
I mean, really, because shit,
Like,
I've been doing this since December
No,
16th, and ain't nobody paid me yet. What the
No,
fuck's going on?
I
You got
actually-
50 the first time?
I traveled from Dallas to Austin. And I was invited again. It's the whole stereo thing. The person I met who hired me, I met on stereo, and I went down there and like we did this whole thing. It wasn't even stand up. It was more like sit down because it was on a couch. And so it was called the Comedy Couch, and there were other comedians.
Patrick, are you saying that the first time you ever acted in this industry, someone sat you on a couch and then paid you?
Yeah. Does it matter that the couch was
Casting
black
couch
leather
for
and kind of
$50.
stained?
Wow. And I used to respect you, Pat.
Don't worry. I lost respect for me when I bought a Kraft Singles t-shirt.
I lost respect for you when I realized you eat Cheese Whiz out of a fucking jar.
I'm sorry. That's what goes on Philly cheesecakes. Fight cheesesteaks. Jesus Christ.
Philly cheesecakes. There's such thing as
You're putting
Philly
Cheese Whiz on cheesecakes? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hashtag Philly cheesecake. Make a shirt.
Did you get that at the second hand?
No, I got it at Kroger. Because that's where reputable people buy clothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is the
What do they
Versace
do?
of edibles.
I didn't know they had a men's department.
Hot Kraft Singles in your area.
That's another shirt we got to do. Just hot singles in your area, and it's just an orange square with fire coming off the top.
And it doesn't melt because it's 60% plastic and other shit.
Oh, that's the best part about American cheese.
Sure is. I'm the hot single in your area.
Oh, please don't be Dan.
Even our standards are higher than that.
Yeah, I have a pretty low bar, but God.
Make that a shirt. Make that a shirt.
Well, 25 years in comedy is going to set you up real good for this next round here.
I mean, I did that, and then I stopped because they said you don't get paid for like 5 or 6 years, and I'm like, what? So I stopped. I stopped for 6 years, and then I came back in. I saved money. I said, you know what? I'm going to. After 6 years, I said, good change of money. And I thought, you know what? I'm quit my job. I was doing juvenile probation, and I walked in on a Friday and picked up my check and said, see ya. I'm out of here, guys. All right, see you on Monday. 17 years later, never went back.
Jesus.
So
made
you
it,
were
man. That's
you
good.
were a juvenile PO?
Yeah.
Mad respect to you.
Yeah,
My mom tried doing that scared straight shit with me and my brother when I was like 9. I was like, oh man, this is the quietest it's been around here in years.
In that show, I talk about that. I do a lot of like speaking. And the kids that I had were level 14. I don't know if you're familiar with level 14. Those are the worst kids on the planet. They're child molesters, rapists. And boy, they were like little. They were 10 to 13, and they knew everything about sex. And some couldn't read, but they knew how to count money.
Oh man,
counting money.
That's the only way I know how to do math. If it ain't got nothing to do with money, I can't do it.
And the kids were they were just so advanced. They looked like little men because their times were so hard that they didn't know any better. They didn't know what it was to be on a swing or ride a bike or hit a baseball. All they knew was sex and money.
But they knew how much an ounce cost.
Yeah.
Man, wow, that's what I would consider.
Yeah, it was crazy. But did comedy 17 years now, full time.
Wow. That's awesome. I commend you for your comedy career and your PO career, because that shit's not easy.
Yeah,
Hell no.
And this quarantine stuff that's been going down, you haven't had any work recently, is my understanding, right?
No, I had a story on that. You know, when the quarantine, and I thought I'd still get a little bit of work, but then comedy's so intimate that it's not going to work. If you try Zoom or you try something,
have you tried the Zoom comedy shows and stuff?
Yeah, I've tried a couple of them, and it just.
Well, I think you would be better suited, like if like a restaurant or say another company, whatever, needed like comedy relief in their Zoom call. Like I think there's a market there.
Yeah, I did. I'm sponsored by Pizza Hut, so Pizza Hut. I did a lot of stuff for Pizza Hut over there.
What the fuck? I worked for those assholes for 2 years, and I'm not sponsored for shit.
Those motherfuckers went out of business in our area. We ain't got that shit no more. See you later,
Pizza the Hut go out of business in your area? I don't get
because Little Caesars is better.
Yeah,
it hasn't played. Whoa, time out, boss. Nobody in the world has ever said Little Caesars is better than anything.
This Italian from New York just did. It's New York, the capital of pizza. Yep.
I'm just saying, Little Caesars is straight out of fucking Detroit.
Hey, it's funny. There's an interesting story about Pizza Hut. It's just like a little itty bitty anecdote. The catchphrase is, "I've seen too many Pizza Hut shaped buildings to know that businesses don't last forever." Right?
Exactly.
Because you see those iconic Pizza Hut shaped buildings, and now they're all like Chinese or Indian or something like that. Different food restaurants or whatever they become.
Well, here's the thing. In Mansfield, we had 2 Pizza Huts, the town that I normally stay in. And I worked covered shifts at both of them, right? But here's the thing. The one didn't go out of business. They put it in a brand new building, and they sold that building off, and now it's Soul Man's Barbecue or some shit. So, game.
Yeah, and Domino's got real quick on the whole that shape building.
Yeah. Domino's sucks.
Domino's
pizza is cardboard. It's frozen cardboard pizza. If you want to have a Domino's pizza, go to the supermarket, pick up a DiGiorno, bring it home, put it in the oven. Domino's right there.
What? Wait, hey, are you fucking talking shit about DiGiorno? I love DiGiorno.
I'm saying Pizza Hut. Domino's is the knockoff DiGiorno, but it won't be delivery.
Domino's basically just
it can be delivery. DiGiorno can be delivery if you use Instacart.
There you go.
Well, he's kind of got a point there.
Domino's kind of stole the method that like McDonald's used to stay profitable in changing markets, where like everything is hyped, like the production methods are a certain way. It's very dialed in. Something like turn out like
goes on
like 200 pizzas an hour or something like that.
They plop that shit on a conveyor belt. It goes through an oven, comes out the other end. You put it in a box and out the door. Another one. Another one. Boom.
Pizza Hut was number one for years. Domino's is the number one pizza.
Yeah, their pizza's garbage. It's like cardboard.
It doesn't matter. It's because they do that fucking bundle deal.
Yeah.
you gotta hand it to Pizza Hut though. Those boxes with the pull-out trays.
Oh yeah,
and they got the pizzas with the weird stuff on it.
Yeah.
Like they have like a taco pizza and a cheeseburger pizza.
Yeah.
Like at that point, you've just abandoned the concept of pizza altogether, and you're just like, I want stuff on bread in me.
You can get a KFC Pizza Hut combo right now.
I love that idea because now I have a dresser.
I can put the baby booties in here.
We used to have an actual pizza place, not one of those corporate pizza places in this town that used to make a Big Mac pizza. I swear to God, they would make a Big Mac pizza, and that shit was fucking banging.
My favorite Italian food's the Mick pizza and the Mick spaghetti.
Dude,
It's New York. That's not saying much. Up here, it's real pizza. You guys don't have the real water
New
for
York,
the pizza. We do.
New York pizza.
We got
Have you guys heard
GE's.
of
We got
Jollibees?
GE's piece of bees. Who?
Do you guys have a Jollibee near you? I think there's a couple in Southern California.
There's one Jollibee that just opened up where I'll be going to tomorrow.
Try it while you're there.
I've been following Jollibee for quite some time.
They have spaghetti there that is interesting.
Oh, I know all about the spaghetti.
It's a thing. If you wanted fast food spaghetti and you don't have like a Sbarro or something, it's interesting, and it's kind of a favorite of mine.
What are we in a '90s dying mall?
It's
Go
like
down to the Sbarro.
It's like someone says, what do they say? They say you have like ska music is like the music that exists inside a 13-year-old's head back in 1997 when they get an extra mozzarella stick with their order.
How many more games do we got?
We're getting through it, so let's head on back. We're gonna go into, let's see. The next round is called I've Got So Many Questions. The premise of the round is I'll ask you a question and you need to answer it hilariously. An example of this is last week a store in Wichita, Kansas was robbed. What was stolen? And the answer would be something like 3 packs of cigarettes, an off-brand cigarette lighter, and a box of moon pies. The register was untouched. So the first question I have, this is from Mark Cuban regarding his cryptocurrency portfolio. He says, I own a lot of Ethereum because blank. Patrick.
I own a lot of Ethereum because fuck it, I have money anyway, so whatever takes off, takes off.
Ding.
I own a lot of Ethereum because, I don't know. I was just walking down the street and I seen a place and I just had money to spare and they said they'll give me $5 million free. So I just signed up.
Because Mark Cuban would do something like that. Points. All right, you got something for this, Cochino?
I own a lot of Ethereum because it's a better investment than my Mavericks.
Ooh.
Oh, right in the fucking sports team.
Right in the kisser.
How you hurt my Astros.
That's what hurt my Astros. Right in the Astros.
Because I can trade it in
for hydroxychloroquine.
You notice how I just shut up when I seen that and said I'm not even fucking trying that. Mark Cuban on his.
Please, anything over seven letters to a Latino hurts my head. Stop. I had trouble pronouncing cryptocurrency. Slow down, guys.
The house answer for this was I own a lot of Ethereum because I want to make money when I talk about it positively on TV, which is commentary about essentially almost all this crypto stuff is basically people who either own a lot of it or have a lot of pull in the cryptocurrency game. They just say, this is good. And then it goes up and then they sell off it all. They sell it all off and they go, okay, on to the next one. And they buy in when it's low and they say, this one's good now. And then it goes up and they sell that off and they go on to the next one. April Fools. So that was the house answer for that question. Next one. Why did a U.S. district judge block the shipment of Lil Nas X's Satan shoes? Patrick.
Because the Jesus shoes and the devil shoes don't play nice, and he's probably in with a priest.
Points. Chris.
Because he was paid by Nike because he used their specific plant blood that was made for their sneakers that have not come out yet.
Plant blood.
Plant blood.
Okay, hashtag plant blood.
Half a point.
All right, marked half a point. You got something for this, Cochino?
You know what? I heard about that. I mean, I'm trying to figure out something with the Satan thing, but yeah, Lil Nas, that's just a crazy goddamn thing. That kid, and he's gay too, right?
Yeah, and that was the point of that music video that he did was to he was trying to like throw it in the faces of the hypersensitive, Christian conservatives that were saying he would burn in hell.
then that's it. He did the Satan shoes because he's gay and you can't be a Christian. So Satan shoes they are.
There you go.
They were blocked because he's gay and fuck you too.
Upside down Bible holding Trump was not a fan. Producer Dan.
Points. All right, the audience is currently at 6. So audience, help Dan score some points. All right, on to, let's see. The House answers for this were the judge blocked them because the blood came back positive for COVID. Let's see. I have another House answer here. House answer. Yeah, okay, so this is technically the truth. The group that made the shoes acquired a whole bunch of Nike Air Maxes that were not licensed. They just got a hold of the shoes and they repurposed them and sold them. So the judge said this Mischief company that was making these third-party shoes did not have the authority to sell them. And they blocked all 666 of those limited edition shit kickers. So
600.
They're going to go
That's
way
a
up in
precise
price.
number, huh?
Yep, especially since Miley Cyrus was seen wearing a pre-sale pair.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cruza, fix yourself before you wreck yourself.
So I guess she made the cut before the judge made the cut, huh?
Points. Looks like the rest of the world, Cruza fucked around and found out.
Hashtag crossfix. I think you need to give producer Dan points for that.
I do. That is a point. That should be worth double. It's not, but it should be because it was a good callback. That is
times three audience. I can see in a second. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew he was going to repost.
All right. Well,
producer
let's
Dan is the best
one.
looking one on the show. Stop telling lies, producer Dan. Don't put words in Aaron's mouth.
That would be an oral obligation.
Again. Yes.
He's not a priest.
Hey, words. All right, next question. The U.S. Army just went hard into augmented reality goggles in a deal totaling more than $182 billion for 120,000 headsets. That totals out to more than $180,000 per pair. A spokesperson for the U.S. Army today stated blank at a press conference regarding. Patrick.
We weren't good enough to get the Quest 2 in on time, so it was back ordered.
Good. You got one? Chris?
Moan.
Now the guys get to play high-powered, high-velocity virtual reality games while sitting on the battlefield.
That is probably not what they would want done with that, but points. All right, Patrick.
Oh,
We got them so the
Army
troops
would
could play
watch it.
Beat Saber, but not the kind you're thinking of.
Beat Saber 2, Meat Saber.
It's the military police training program now.
Do you have one, Cochino?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm an old fucker. I'm not. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not even a gamer, but I think I know why I would want some special power. What would you say? $180,000 a goggle?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it definitely wouldn't be for gaming.
They technically aren't for game. Well, they kind of are. They kind of are. They're Microsoft HoloLens, which for a while you could get, I think, for about $5,000 in a developer kit. And they don't block your vision. You still see the world around you, just augments it with other things, like heads-up displays and things like that.
Oh, so it's for racially profiling. Gotcha.
No, they're going to be sitting in a tent somewhere with a virtual reality headset somewhere, and they're going to have all these drones, and they're going to be shooting from drones. That's what they're going to be doing.
They're going to be walking around with the AR glasses and be like, brown person, get them.
The House
no
answer for
soldiers
this
can have boobs in their face in the middle of a firefight, says producer Dan.
Points for the audience.
That's a fucking heads up display right there, boy.
That would be a fucking distraction. I'll put my gun down and pick up the other gun.
That'll get me to join the Air Force just for the HUD.
Now
That'll be a heads up, he says.
Heads up. The House answer for this was that the spokesperson said, "We were struggling to get soldiers to fight well without a familiar heads-up display system.
Wow.
So we added the ability to see when grenades are thrown at you, see magazine totals, even kill streak progress and gamer tags of friendlies and OPFOR. It's a modern army."
Something tells me that's very just loosely punched up, but it actually is the reason.
No, that's entirely organic, but yeah, it may well be.
Sure it is.
We've got a linear position sensor in magazines now that costs like $85 billion per magazine, and it tells you how many rounds you have left. So that they go, oh, the gun's going click. It's not a jam because the heads-up display tells me there's no bullets left.
Press X to refill. Press X to refill. Press X to refill.
Man, if
You have one magazine remaining. I hope you're going to do something well.
It really
Stay
keeps
safe.
track of your kill streaks and lets you know when that airdrop's coming in.
Exactly. Because I'm only 5 kills away from a chopper gunner.
Use WSAD to move.
That's a gaming joke, Cochino.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that it's funny, Cochino. I had to tell Patrick what that meant. I had to translate it for him. And the reason, I took Spanish in high school and studied, all that thing, did the best I could. But
you learn.
I learned enough to be able to not get too super lost when I traveled, but it was all right. I spent 3 days in El Salvador, made it back okay.
Wow.
So, but the currency there is the U.S. dollar, so it's not like I had to really do much negotiation.
Yeah, but to get back, you had to climb in the back of a truck with 23 other people, right?
No. They rolled out the nice cabs for us.
That's only in Los Angeles.
Yeah. No, in La Union there was they had a lot of like amped up security out there because the port engineer was a friend of my school, who was a graduate from the school. So there was that. Yeah, they did a lot for us. But a buddy of mine that I met at that school told me what that meant, and it was like, but he didn't tell me like outright. He'd wait until I would like do something. We'd be sitting in a room chilling out, and I'd be drinking a lot of beer, and then I would like end up farting or burping or something. He goes, "Ay, cochino murrano feo," and
Yeah.
and I said, "What is that?" And it's like, "You're just dirty, man."
Just dirty little pig.
Dirty little pig. Dirty little pig.
Yeah.
So that's what he called me for 4.5 years.
And sometimes I do a show that they think the name is just dirty little pig. They think it's so offensive that I have to use my real name instead of Cochino. And I'm like, no, it's a simple little dirty little pig. It's a joke.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a cute little term of endearment in Spanish, like doing a fart. Cochino.
Cochino.
Yeah.
My you know what? Actually, my aunt used to say that to me, but she demanded that we call her Tia because she married in and really she went hard and so we had Tia Laura and she would freak out when we told her we've never had nopales before.
Don't be
She's like,
sending
"You haven't had
dick
nopales?"
pics during this show.
All right, do we have another segment of
we do, but first we need to speaking of little dirty brown pigs
sending dick pics.
I didn't get the microscope out yet.
Oh, okay. So at least it won't be visible.
So that's what you meant, Pat, when you wanted a headshot.
No.
Oh,
No, my shit's visible from the Hubble space station.
Yeah,
with an
only
electron
because
microscope.
only because their microscope is so high powered it can find a needle in 47 haystacks.
At that point, it would be a telescope, not a microscope.
Whatever.
Well, speaking
Same
of
premise. It's small.
Well, before we continue insulting co-hosts' appendages, let's take a brief moment here and insult one of our co-host businesses with Mimi's Gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Need a great gift or a beautiful new furnishing for a space in your home? Browse on over to mimisgifts.com. Here at Mimi's, we have beautiful decor for every room in your house. And remember to use promo code KWZL20 at checkout for 20% off of your entire purchase. That's right, 20%. Next time you need something exquisite, remember, mimisgifts.com. Bring something beautiful home today.
You know, I've seen that ad like 5 million times, and it's
Really?
my favorite ad fucking ever. Bring something beautiful home today.
Bring something beautiful home today. That's me. I know how to talk well and read.
No, not you.
You talk gooder than me.
Sure, we'll go with that. Hey, you've been doing comedy way longer than I have. But hey, my first gig was paid.
Here he goes again. Just rub that shit right in.
I'll rub it in like Vicks, baby.
All right.
Wow.
So let's get on to the next segment tonight with Who the Fuck Made This List? All right. The current score is Patrick with 15, Cochino with 11, and Chris with 9, and the audience with also 9. So we're going to, excluding the audience, of course, for this game, we're going to start with Patrick and then go clockwise around the screen. You guys are going to give me something that fits this list. If you mess up, you're eliminated. Patrick, as being in first place, you have one free mistake you get to make. That's your special thing for this. All right? The list
I get
tonight,
a power up.
I mean, I had to do something for you, you know. So your list tonight is
Clears throat, clears throat, clears throat.
buy time, find words. Tonight's list is spice up your return to the office with these handy tips. Patrick, you are first. You may proceed when ready.
Make sure to bring extra icy hot to put bitch Cheryl in her place by smearing it all over her seat because you know she doesn't wear underwear on Tuesday.
So fucked up. All right, you're safe. What you got, Chris?
Oh, it's the same. We got to do the same one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to answer. We got to do the same thing, right? So,
Yep.
Okay.
It's spice up your return to the office with these handy tips.
Don't forget the hot tamales and the Jergens lotion for your buddy Brad. He likes to rub one out on break time. Get him an extra icy hot and extra special with his cinnamon hot tamales in his Jergens.
Damn. That is a repeat answer. So you are eliminated.
Oh, shit. I guess
Take him away, Tian.
Take it to the Oh shit, he did it. There he is, he's back. All right. Cochino, how are you going to spice up your return to the office?
Spice up my return to the office. I am totally clueless on that one. Return to the office. I haven't had a job in 17 years.
You know what? I'll take that as an answer. We've already eliminated one person, so we can go on to the problem solver.
There you go.
Tonight's last question. Oh, geez.
Put the pants back on.
Been there, done that, guys. Oh,
It just never
That's the
dries.
model answer.
it's not.
Hit
No,
on your boss. Full send.
full send. A full send boss hit on. All right. Well, that's 10 points. Sounds to me like the audience is getting themselves a nice little discount on the street team merch, which we'll get
Even
to
though you
after this.
eliminated this.
Waiting for that to show up.
You
So
should
we'll
have
get
done
to
that
tonight's-
when I was eliminated, Dan. That would have been great.
So tonight's problem solver. This is the last round of the night, and it will be the total determiner of tonight's champion.
Uh-oh.
You guys get all the time you need to answer this question, and it's going to start with Patrick as the person who was ahead in the previous game. Okay, so you get the advantage, Cochino, of knowing your battlefield a little bit better and getting a little bit more time. The question tonight.
That's not going to help.
Shit, man, I can only do so much. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So tonight's question is, what's the best way to drink a beer? Patrick, you're first.
You crack that son of a bitch open with a Bic lighter and you chug the whole goddamn thing in 30 seconds because you're an American, goddammit.
Okay, shotgunning and using a Bic lighter, open it. That is Patrick's answer.
Yeah.
All right, and Cochino?
Drink as fast as you can and look for the next one.
And look for the next one. So
Yeah.
that's the important difference. Drink it as fast as you can and then look for the next one. Okay, so Chris, seeing as you were eliminated, your vote counts. Who's the winner?
I have to go with Cochino.
Oh, damn.
All right, so Cochino, we got to vote for Cochino. Producer Dan,
So
you have a vote?
how do I venue that $20 that I gave you? I would.
this is a ringer. Producer Dan, do you have a vote on this one?
Hit, blunt, tip it, swirl it, gulp, exhale.
Oh, geez.
Nobody's trying to get crossfaded.
Cannonball coming. Cannonball coming. All right. Well, there's definitely enough points on the board to score the bonus this week. So that is excellent. Producer Dan came in clutch for all y'all listeners right now, not having answers. So for those of you tuning in here, our current victor tonight is Cochino.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the guest always wins. Woo! It was actually decided from the beginning. That's what Patrick will tell me.
Well, I got to
It was
pay
just set up
everybody.
from the get up.
You always have to pay me, Cochino.
Patrick's services don't come cheap.
Big dog don't work for free.
Costs at least $15 to get him on that couch. 50 to get him off of the couch. All right. Well, the total score tonight was Patrick with 15, Pino with 11, and Chris with 9, the audience with 11, and that will bring us over to tonight's tie-up.
I will never not laugh at that.
It just works better when we're talking about you on the casting couch.
Wow.
Dang.
I'm not even a fan of Shibari, but I know people out there in the audience are freaks.
I love Sabaro.
You hear that, Sabaro? Send us a gift certificate.
Fuck that. Send me a t-shirt and I'll say that every episode. I want to get sponsored by Discount Pizza Hut. Let's go. Pizza.
Oh, man. Well, it's been an awesome show. Cochino, I got to thank you so much for being on this crazy thing. And if you ever want to be on again in the future, by all means, reach out.
Thank
Yes.
you. You guys are cool.
We're not giving you the questions in advance either.
No, nobody knew. In fact, I created the document in a separate Google Drive folder so they couldn't even see it if they wanted to.
Like they couldn't tell.
Yeah, we didn't know any. We knew nothing. The only person who knew anything was Sean and Dan.
And
I was going to
hopefully,
say, and I played for points.
and hopefully soon we'll get some other guests, so I don't have to play anymore.
Oh, Foggy's not happy.
I don't like playing games.
We'll throw him a pepperoni and rub his tummy later. It's okay.
Playing games reminds me of foreplay. It's a waste of time. Let's just do it and get it done.
Wow, that's
Hopefully is an introduction
okay.
to getting your heads-up display working.
Oh man, so I've got a couple of updates for you guys. So I guess since producer Dan came in clutch for you guys, check out the store. The shirt will be on sale tomorrow. I'm going to discount the price. Hopefully that, if I can figure out how to do that.
Buying another fucking shirt tomorrow. God damn it.
Yep. So the street team shirt over in the shop will have on it a just make sure that Producer Dan shows there. Yep, that's the one. That will be discounted because Producer Dan kicked butt for you guys. So give him some love.
Hey, Dan needs to show the mail truck shirt because I ordered one and I love it. I designed it. That's not the only reason I love it. I love it because it's fun.
The mail truck.
Oh my God.
That is the United States' new concept mail truck that will be rolled out. I got the dark heather. I like the dark heather color.
Why did I see that coming though? Why did I predict that in my head prior to it showing up there that was going to be a shirt?
It was a good image that like
this is going down from 14 to
$3.
I don't know whatever I can get it to do. I don't know.
$3.
It's simple math, folks.
Take it down to $13.99.
13. I'll give you that. Hate me back. Yeah, we'll knock it down. I think depending on how it works and how that shit goes, it probably should be able to get it to 10 before shipping, and that's where it will sit for the week until next week when somebody hopefully sucks more than Dan and you guys don't have a ringer. So they're getting discounted to $10.
$10
next week. Yep. So there's that. You can check out the website for the show notes and blogs and things like that. You can also make sure if you're watching on YouTube right now and you hear us say this and you're not clicking the subscribe button right now, I'm wondering if you've got all your faculties, friend. So let's just go ahead and go on down there and hit that button because you're going to want to see what the hell we're doing next. And that is a schedule change. So next week going forward, we're switching to a 2-show system so that we can better produce content that is rich and meaningful and deliver it timely. So we're doing that next week. Tuesday will be trivia night, and it's coming back and staying back. We're going to keep developing it, and it's going to be something we do on Tuesday nights, and then we're going to keep the Sunday night show, which is going to be our news roundup. That's going to be a briefing Monday morning in the podcast for you guys, and all of our shows will be available on podcast by the next morning, usually by later that night. But it will be Tuesday trivia, and then Sunday night news roundup for you guys to start your week off right. So that is what we are doing. You got anything else, Mr. Chris?
No.
Okay, then Cochino, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
I'm on Instagram. You can get me on Instagram under Cochino_comedy. You can hit me there. Let me know. And if you want to see other shows, jokes, anything, I put them on there. Also, you can see me on stereo, or you can hear me on stereo.com. I do a show on Tuesdays and Sundays, one at 5 o'clock on Tuesdays, 6 o'clock on Sundays.
And let it be known that is Pacific time.
Pacific time, yes. I'm very Pacific about
I don't know. I am such an asshole about time zones to people. I'm like, will you fucking specify?
Yeah, that's it.
I had an entire hour and a half long conversation about why calendars and time zones are very important to know.
Look, man, can somebody ask Nate Dogg, Warren G, and Snoop Dogg what time it is in the LBC? Something you probably never thought you'd hear coming from me. Like, hey, can somebody please ask Warren G and Nate Dogg what time it is in the LBC?
And then if you're in the local area, in Rancho Cucamonga, I think it is, I'll be at what's it called, HK Club in Rancho Cucamonga, April 8th. I think it's 8 o'clock show. I'll be at that one, and then comedy's starting to catch up a little bit, so there'll be more shows. But you can see everything on my Instagram.
Rancho Cucamonga.
I was just going to say, I heard about that place. I heard that place is the shit.
Yeah, you know what? They redid it. It was a little small box, and they knocked the wall down, and now it's the shit.
Nice.
It's a cool spot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, last time I remember Rancho Cucamonga was kind of a dump, but yeah, they turned it around.
Yeah.
They called Rancho Cucaracha.
That almost sounds like a made-up name, doesn't it? Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah, right.
Rancho Cucamonga. It sounds like something you'd win on the 1980s Bob Barker Showcase Showdown. On The Price is Right.
You win a new car, a brand new 1976 Rancho Cucaracha.
And claim your prize.
You've won a $300 stipend to Rancho Cucamonga, California.
And Rancho means farm.
Yeah.
Rancho in Spanish means farm. So if you're a Mexican trying to talk to a girl and you're telling her from Rancho Cucamonga, she thinks you farm. It's not a good place to live. Not a good place to live.
That's because white people are like, this Spanish word sounds nice. We should name an entire town about it.
Yeah.
That's basically all of Southern California. They just went
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's it's how a lot of stuff is in Southern California. Well, actually, a lot of California because of the missions and then the ranches and the farms. The big ones grew into cities. Like San Rafael was a mission,
right?
And now it's a pretentious place where a bunch of rich people pretend to be poor people.
Isn't that most of California?
Yes, it is.
I've only been to California one time, and it was back in October. And I went to Fat Burger while I was there. But I actually went out to the Mojave Desert to check out the lava tubes. I was staying in Vegas. So it was fun. It was fun. There's some really cool pictures on my Instagram of me with the lava tube tunnels. It's really cool. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss these shows, you got to go over to @Cochino_comedy on Instagram. Make sure you follow him. Do that thing. That's all I got tonight, folks. Make sure if you're going to send it, full send it. Don't half send it. Patrick, what you got? Hey, everybody. I just want to say, remember to keep an open heart and an open mind and love each other. Chris?
And as always, folks, until next time, stay fucked, America.